Hey guys, it's Antusj, and we're back in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now today we're going to be taking a look at the Gunslinger quest line. It starts here in Valentine at the smaller saloon. Most of you have probably already seen the opening cutscene. I know I've already done it, so I'm not going to show you it. I'm also not going to show any of the cutscenes in case you don't want me to ruin the little story for it. As well as I originally edited this video, and it took me... It was like a 20-something minute video with all the cutscenes. Now this entire thing with cutscenes took me about an hour and 15 minutes, so this really won't take you very long. One thing I've noticed from other people's guides about this is that they're like location showing guides, tutorials on how to get legendary pistols. No one really shows you that you actually have to look at the photos. If you look at the photos and flip them and read them, it will show you the location of every gunslinger on your map. So there really is no need for a guide. There's a guide kind of needed to remind you, I guess, of certain things. But either way, we are going to be getting, I believe, 3 legendary pistols, as well as there is a treasure map to be found and 2 cigarette cards. So we're going to go ahead and read these. As you can see in the top left corner up there, it pops up saying that the location has been found. We're just going to do it straight down the list, so I'm going to start with Billy Midnight. I'm just going to go ahead and clip on up there. I don't want this video to be way too long like it was when I did it earlier. So Billy Midnight is going to be found in Rhodes, as I'll show you on the map here. Now, once you get over to Rhodes, you're going to want to go in the train station and talk to the guy behind the counter here and ask him about Billy Midnight. And he is going to tell you that Billy Midnight is on the train, and so you're just going to have to wait for the train to go, and then you'll be able to confront Billy Midnight. Now I'm just going to speed this up here a little bit to save us some time. You're talking to the clerk, the train is going to pull up, you're going to go ahead and hop on the train, and you're going to walk through the carts to find Billy Midnight. And then once you find him, you're going to go ahead and get a little cutscene and all that. Once your cutscene's over, you're going to get into a duel with Billy Midnight. Just go ahead and shoot him. And don't forget to look around there. You can already see his guns. Sometimes the guns are a little bit hard to see. Just go ahead and tap and pick that up. And then I'll show you guys a little close-up of this gun here. There you go. It's a golden Mauser. Midnight's pistol. It's pretty cool looking. And then don't forget that you also need to take a picture of all their bodies. So if you kill them or if you don't kill them, either way you have to take a picture of them in order to finish the storyline here. And make sure that you do pay attention and pick up their weapons. If you do not pick their weapon up now, you will never have a chance again. Their body obviously is going to disappear. It's just part of a mission. So if you don't get it now, you will never get these. So let me hop back on my horse here. And then next we're going to go ahead and just go down the list. I'm going to go over to Black Belle over here. Let me skip up to that. Alright, so once you get over to Black Belle, you just want to walk up to her house here, and it's going to start the cutscene and all that for you. I don't want to ruin it, so I just clipped it out. You're going to help her out, and then afterwards, she's going to agree to take the picture for you. And you just go ahead and take her picture. She's going to pose for you. Now, unfortunately, here you do not get a gun. I did pull my gun out and attempt to kill her, hoping maybe we get like her repeater or something, but you can't shoot her. She's just an unkillable character. But do not forget to turn around and go back into her house here. The reward for her is a cigarette card. This house is not available to be opened until you've done this. So the cigarette card is just right there. It's the only thing in the house worth taking. So that's going to be it for her house here. Which, ironically, Emmitt Granger is the next person we're going after, and that's who she has a Gunslinger card of, so that's pretty funny. What? Alright, so like I said, we're going to go ahead and go over to Emmitt Granger next. The order in that you guys do this doesn't matter. You can do it in any order you want. Nothing matters as far as this mission goes, because then once you're done with all 4, then you proceed to the next part of the mission. So the first parts can be done in any order. Just make sure you don't forget to pick up the extra stuff. Emmitt Granger is really close. The first 3 are really close. Then the last guy is all the way up in the Grizzlies. So we're gonna go ahead and ride over there. Let me clip up to where we get to his little farm. Alright, so here's his little farm. You can see Emmitt leaning on the fence there. Once you walk over, you're going to get a little cut scene, which I'm going to go ahead and clip out. And then you will have to help him out on the farm here a little bit.
I killed men,
so once you've scooped up some pig poop, then you will be able to antagonize him into a quick draw. So we're going to go ahead and skip up to that. I don't want to ruin the cutscene for you. Alright, so you want to shoot him before he throws the knife at you. I think it's a little bit weird that we can go to his body and get ourselves another legendary revolver here. But he's a knife thrower, and the whole time when he talks about how he uses a knife to kill people. So it would have been cool to get like a legendary knife here, but you know, it is what it is. So let's take a look at the pistol here. Now I couldn't even see the pistol at all. It was like underneath him. So make sure you pay attention to that. Make sure you don't forget to get his pistol, because, you know, it will not be here when you come back. So there you go. There's his revolver. It's just black with a pearl handle, a nice little design on it. Don't forget to photograph his body for the mission here. And then we can move on to the last guy here, out of the first 4. Alright, so our last guy here, Flaco Hernandez or whatever, he's going to be up toward the top of the map, up in the Grizzlies there. I'm going to swing by the trapper and grab a coat, just so I don't die from the cold, and then we'll be on our way up there. Alright, and once you roll up on his camp up here, don't forget that these guys are enemies. I didn't realize they were going to be enemies at first. I thought I could just talk to them, kind of like how you've talked to everyone else. But these guys are enemies. They are going to want to fight you. So go ahead and just kill them as quickly as possible. And then you can get to the little Hernandez cutscene. Alright, and then you'll get in your little quick draw with him. Go ahead and light him up. Man, I took him down really quick. Then go over there. You do get a gun from him, of course. His gun's noticeable this time, so go ahead and grab that. We'll take a look at it here in first person. I like his gun sort of the most, because I like anyone who's seen GTA stuff with me from Mixer and all that knows that I usually use skulls and stuff when it comes to Rockstar games. So it has skulls and everything on it, which I think is pretty cool. Now, in his cabin behind us, there is a cigarette card and a treasure map, but I have already been here. This is a place that you can go. I've already explored a lot of the area up here, and so I already have the treasure map and all that, and I checked my inventory to make sure, and it is the one that is from here, so I do already have it, so I won't be able to show you that it's here, but keep an eye out for that. And then we need to return back to Valentine and ask the bartender there about where the other guys went that were writing the book, so let's clip up to that. Alright, and once you've made it back to Valentine here, you're just going to talk to the bartender. He's just going to let you know that Calloway and then the guy who was writing the book, that they're down in Saint Denis. And so that's why you need to wait until Chapter 4. That way you are over there in that area and have that unlocked. So we're going to go ahead and skip down there. You'll find them on a riverboat, and then you will talk to them. So let's go down there. So once you're down in Saint Denis, you're going to want to go over by the boats. They're on the riverboat here. You'll talk to this guy, and he will let you in, and it will start the cutscene. And I don't want to ruin any of the story for you guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut that out. And once that cutscene is over, they're going to give you the photo here for Slim Grant. Now, you don't need to read this. I just read it because I wanted to look at it. His location is already marked on the map because it is the final part of the mission here. It's up in Ansburg. So we're going to run up there and see what's going on. Alright, once you get over here, you're going to run into the sheriff's station, which is going to give you another cutscene, and it's going to lead you up to their camp. So you're going to want to run up there and fight everybody. And then once you're done, you will rescue Slim Grant from the tree there. And once you rescue him, you're going to take him over to this last location, and this is going to be the last marked location here. This is the end of the Gunslinger mission. It's going to start a cutscene here. Once the story is done, there's going to be 2 dead bodies here. This first one here is what's going to have the gun. The other body's useless. So there's Calloway's gun. Go ahead and pick Calloway's gun up, and that is going to be the final legendary gun that you'll get from this mission line. And that's going to be the end of the mission, of the Gunslinger mission there. So I know this was really choppy. The video is already over 11 minutes, so imagine how much it was when I had everything in it. Which is why I had to kind of redo it, and I rushed it because, you know, I was doing it a second time. So hopefully you guys still like this video. Hopefully you still found it useful. Hopefully you could figure out how to get all this stuff without any problems. As always, if you liked the video or you found it useful, then leave it a thumbs up and comment down below. And if you want to stay tuned for more Red Dead Redemption 2 stuff, then feel free to sub, and I will see you guys next time.